Much for the opportunity to speak at this forum. I am Evelyn Ugbe from Women Environmental Program, but I'm speaking on behalf of Women's Major Group. We wish to express our disappointment at the gender composition of this panel. Does that mean there's no woman experts in the field of environment or economy or farmers?
Yeah.
Yes. I also want to emphasize that if we can't be doing the same things the same way and expecting different results, like the other speaker said, that is madness. So in the spirit of doing things differently, we want to emphasize that unless systems and structures that impede sustainable and equitable development are dismantled, the Agenda 2030 cannot be achieved. Responding to the theme of the high-level political forum this year, we need to remind that communities are not forgetfully left behind. Instead, some are catapulted ahead through global economic and political systems that depend on exclusion and exploitation of others, particularly women in economically and politically marginalized communities. Mounting evidence and awareness that neoliberal economic policies widen inequalities, impact most negatively on those left behind, and pose a threat to the future of the planet has failed to shift government policies in most states. Para 20 of the Agenda 2030 strongly urges to refrain applying any economic, financial, or trade measures that can impede the full achievement of economic and social development, particularly in developing countries. In reality, the big mega trade agreements that conflict with both the Agenda 2030 and the UN Charter were pursued immediately after the agreement was signed. These agreements give multinational corporations power to challenge national policies designed to advance environmental protections, physical policies, labor rights, affirmative action policies, public health, public access to basic needs and services, and human rights. In doing so, they accelerate the power of wealthiest and leave the vast majority of the population behind. The proposed and concluded agreements include clauses that directly contradict targets with Agenda 2030, including on access to medicines, seed availability, and sovereign policy space. Trade agreements magnify existing inequalities within and among countries and have been found to have a discriminatory impact on women who have been marginalized so much, even at this forum, and indigenous peoples living with HIV and other illnesses among disabilities, older people, rural communities, workers, and those dependent on state support, living in poverty, and those already left behind. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you so much.